Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Capricorn, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Chariot, Cancerian energy. They're viewing you as the King of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And their future actions toward you, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is someone who really needs to and is going to get something off of their chest. I feel they want a new beginning, and with the Chariot card, they're definitely coming towards you. And we see the Seven of Wands. Now, this may be somebody who's previously been a bit guarded or maybe even tight-lipped, but I feel like they've gotten to a point where they realize they really need to fight for this connection. And it looks like because you've pulled your energy back or you're not giving to this connection, so it's really kind of forcing their hand. With the Chariot card, this person could be a Cancer or have strong Cancer placements. I do feel like they're either traveling to come and see you or they're coming in hot, all right? We see the Page of Swords. They're ready to talk. They want to communicate. Now, this could be a secret admirer, Capricorn, or this could be someone who, someone that you have limited to no communication with because of a fight or an argument or a separation. Or as I said, it could be a connection that hasn't found its form yet. And we see Temperance energy, so strong desire to heal things with you or to bring this connection into balance. Temperance represents Sagittarius, which they may or may not have in their chart. But both Sagittarius and Cancer energy, or the Chariot and Temperance, are about speech. So you will be getting communication from this person. They may feel divinely guided towards you, either to heal things, or they just feel there's a real spiritual connection, something that they don't want to miss out on here with you. So they're viewing you as the King of Coins in reverse. So it's like they see you not giving to this connection, not putting in the effort. Maybe your attention is elsewhere. King of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So it feels like they feel as if you are either angry, triggered, reactive to what's happened here, or they might just be worried that you're giving your attention to other people, or you're not interested in a relationship, or you're not interested in anything serious at this time. All right, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I do feel this person wants to beat out competition. I think they are worried about competition, but they see something stable with you. They feel like you two are soulmates, and they feel at home with you, Capricorn, when you two are together or were together, like that you two are very comfortable with one another or would be. So I do think this person is they need to get something off of their chest with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they want to heal things with you, for those of you where there's been some sort of rift. But the Five of Swords in reverse tells me that, they want to heal things. They want things to be calm. This person doesn't want any drama here with you. And with the Seven of Wands, yeah, this person wants to fight for this connection. And it may be they feel like this is their last chance, but they don't want to walk away from you. They feel like you're the best of the best here, Capricorn. And your energy, the Queen of Wands. So some of my Capricorns, you do have other options, or you may be dealing with a third party here. All right. But the Queen of Wands in reverse certainly can indicate that, my Capricorn, some of you are enjoying the single life. And you're enjoying exploring your options. But the Queen of Wands in reverse can also be that there's been some personality clashes. There's been some fighting, bickering, and arguing. You might feel a little bit angry, frustrated, triggered, maybe even confrontational. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. All right, so we see main male coming through. So I do feel like this person either hasn't stepped up yet, or there really hasn't been anybody that they wanted to be in a higher level of commitment with. All right, now remember, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. Yeah, some of you, this person realizes that they weren't pulling their weight, or they weren't pursuing you in a way that, let you know that they really wanted this. They may have been keeping things casual. Or like I said, for some of you, they may have been trying to make up their mind about whether or not the timing is right, or whether or not you're actually interested. And we see message energy coming through. So I do feel like this person has kept quiet for some time. Most likely they've been thinking about or writing messages and deleting them, or thinking about what they want to say to you, how they want to say it. But I do think that that's coming to an end with all of this energy of speech, with Temperance and the Chariot card. They know they need to speak up now. They need to speak up. They need to fight for this connection, or they want to fight for this connection. And they want to beat out the competition. They want to bring this into union. They want to heal things. Okay, they don't want conflict and drama is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see what might be holding them back. All right, so giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. So this is somebody that really does prioritize or wants balance and harmony within a connection. And, this person may have like a habitual overgiver here, Capricorn. And so maybe they tried to do something different here with you, but they came off as aloof or disinterested. For some of you, this person feels like they're the one that's always been pursuing you. So they wanted to pull back and see if you were, if you would come towards them. All right. And we see too hard. So you believe that it has to be too hard, or has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally into your life. Yeah. I feel like this is somebody who may have people pleaser tendencies, Capricorn. All right. And, they may be used to being the one that does all the emotional labor, that pursues. And so I kind of feel like from their other connections, not necessarily with you, but from their other connections, they've been left feeling drained. They've been left feeling drained. And again, they may be reacting to that. That may be why they've been taking their time to pursue you, or to talk to you, or to come towards you, or to come in and repair. All right, let's see what this person wants to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Capricorns? My reflection, I'm facing some difficult truths about myself. So they're definitely doing some shadow work here. They've taken time to reflect and see what they bring to the table, how they show up in relationships, things that they need to amend. And we see culture. Is it possible for us to blend our cultures, because my heritage means a lot to me? So you two may come from very different backgrounds. But it can also just be if you're part of the same culture. It could be just that you were raised very differently, or you show up in relationships differently. But they certainly do want this, Capricorn. And I do think you'll have, I think they're gonna surprise you with their communication, with what it is they need to get off of their chest. It probably will change the way you see them. All right, let's see what's hidden, or anything else we need to know here. All right, unwilling to yield. So this person definitely has a stubborn streak, and family weighing in. Yeah, so I'm wondering if, like, especially with this, culture energy, this card, is it possible for us to blend our cultures? Their family and their heritage is extremely important to them. So they definitely want you to know that. That definitely impacts them and this connection is what I'm getting. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Feelings exist, but consistency doesn't. Okay, so for those of you who have been dealing with this person, they may have run hot and cold. I did see that with that main male and that adjudication card. And again, I feel like because they were also trying to figure out how to pursue you, how to come towards you, how to show up in this relationship, because I feel like they are a perpetual overgiver, or they have been. And so I feel like they were trying to do things differently, but it may have come off as awkward or uncomfortable, or like they were disinterested or just off. And the pattern is the message. So Capricorn, you do want to pay attention to, the patterns here in their behavior. All right, let's see. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns. Transformational relationship. So this is a good sign that this connection certainly can transform. But the message here is surround yourself with good people and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up to you. So if you're not interested in this connection or you're not interested anymore, just surround yourself with people that match your vibration and unimaginable opportunities will show up. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we see the unseen. So things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. And I do feel like this communication coming in, Capricorn, is going to change the way you view this person. I actually think they probably came off as a bit aloof, disinterested. They were running hot and cold with you, but I think they were trying to do something different. Like they didn't want to be the one that was chasing, pursuing, overgiving. And again, that may have come off as awkward or uncomfortable or, just kind of like something was off. So I do think they've been doing a lot of reflection. I think they're coming in with truth. They want to heal things or they want to bring this connection into balance. They really are going to get something off of their chest, which I do think is not only going to change the way you see them, but potentially will change your relationship. All right, my lovely Capricorns, I do hope these messages help. Sending you love and light. Take care.